case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1984, the Supreme Court of the United States heard a case that would set a precedent on how governments regulate speech on public property, known as Members of the City Council of Los Angeles. Versus Taxpayers for Vincent, the case revolved around a local law in LA that banned the posting of signs on public property. The catalyst for the lawsuit was a company named Candidates Outdoor Graphics Service, COGS. They were hired to create signs for a city council campaign, but found them removed by city officials due to the standing local law. In response, COGS, backed by Taxpayers for Vincent, sought an injunction against the enforcement of the law and damages. Both the United States District Court and Court of Appeals debated the constitutionality of the law, reaching different verdicts. The former upheld the law, while the latter disagreed, prompting the city to appeal the decision to the Supreme Court. Central to the legal wrangling was whether the law applied equally to everyone, and if the city had a valid reason for the law. The courts affirmed that the law did not play favorites and had an aesthetic preservation rationale. Ultimately, the Supreme Court issued its ruling in favor of the city. The law in question was deemed fair, given that it detailed acceptable and justifiable sign restrictions, and was not overbearing. The ruling also maintained the city's power to regulate signs on public property and suggested that exceptions could be made for event or sale signs with judicial consent. This decision reaffirmed the possibility of a delicate balance, whereby governments can make rules about speech on public property as long as those rules don't favor one type of speech over another and serve important public or aesthetic interests.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of climb.